Good morning. It's time for another video with crystal words. I've been thinking about how people have been coming in lately with struggles with feeling of stagnation, like they're stuck and they're having a hard time just busting through that. And I think part of the problem is that we get, because of life experiences, we kind of have this wall built up of preconceived notions and ideas about the outcome of certain things, or your opinions have already been formed because of experiences. So this video is all about restoration and just talking about maybe, shedding a little bit of light into your life, opening up the possibility of some change. Change is not always fun, but change is part of growth. And if you are open and wanting to grow, you need to allow change to happen in your life. For me, change is never greeted enthusiastically. I'm a creature of routine. I like things a certain way. You can ask my kids, my husband, they'll roll their eyes if you come to my home, and I can hardly have them do chores because I'm just so caught up in the process and how it's done. And I've already had all my life experiences regarding how to wash dishes, so this is the way it works. This is the soap you use. So I'm just giving you an idea, like I'm just as fallible as everybody else, but that's the theme that I've been given, is talking about encouraging change, encouraging a different perspective. So what I would like to put out there is, how about choosing a day, waking up in the morning, and deciding that you're going to just let Spirit lead you. Imagine a day with no agenda. You're just going to pop into your favorite place, maybe grab a coffee to start off your day, and just let the cookie crumbs lead you throughout your day. I want you to be present as you're standing in line. I want you to listen when you're speaking to someone, not listening so that you have a reply. Listening. See what Spirit wants to teach you and what others can teach you, because that's the beauty of this world. We're so diverse. We all come from different places. Our brain is firing differently inside, so we process differently. And that allows for growth, because if we're open to somebody else's experience and their take on that, then that allows us to kind of look back inside, evaluate our interpretation, and decide if that maybe fits. Maybe we want to let that simmer a little bit. Re-evaluate how we interpreted something in our lives. I want to give you a personal example of why I feel so strongly about this. Back before I had any dependents, I wasn't married. I was really about just living an authentic life. I was definitely praying, trying to just live in the moment. And an exercise I did just out of my own head, Spirit giving me the idea, was, Claudette, today when you get in the vehicle, you are going to say a prayer, which I did, and I just said, Dear Heavenly Father, all my angels, I'm just asking you today to guide me. I'm going to go in with no agenda, and I just want you to show me where I need to go today. And I had no idea how powerful that would be, and what a powerful experience, and it shaped me, and I've clung on to that lesson. So I get in the car. I was maybe 17, I'd just gotten my learners not too long ago. Or, sorry, my drivers. I get into my mom's station wagon and I drive into town. And Spirit just led me. You know, I kind of knew where I was going, that part of town. And I had on foot walked to this friend's house before. But it was odd, you know, I found myself in that neighborhood. I was like, okay, well, that's interesting. You know, I kind of know my friend lives in this area here. But when you're driving a vehicle, it's a lot different. So I was disorientated. We had taken shortcuts and back alleys and footpaths to get to her home. So on foot, so going by vehicle, I was very disorientated. I didn't really know where she lived. But oddly enough, the vehicle and I end up parked in front of her trailer. It was a large trailer court. And I thought, wow, that I found her trailer. Like, I mean, if you've ever been in a city trailer court, it's just row after row, right? So the fact that I found her was amazing. So, unannounced, she had no idea I was coming. I had no idea I was going to her house. I march up the door and I knock on the door. Wait a while, and the door slowly opens. And there's my friend. But she wasn't smiling. And she was the kind of gal that was always smiling in school. And she was always making you feel good and just a happy-go-lucky, a lot like me. So we got along really well. You'd hear us laughing and giggling. But today, she was crying. And she just pretty much crumpled down in the doorway when she saw me. And it was at that point that, I got down there and I'm like, what's wrong? What's going on? And she just, ended up between tears and disbelief saying that she'd planned to take her life that day. And had just made a prayer. If you want me to live, you're going to have to stop it somehow. Show me that you care. It still moves me to this day to think that by allowing Spirit to just guide my day, that beautiful woman has children today. She's married. I look at her and I just think, wow, lesson learned. And from that day on, it's a normal routine for me. If I have a free day, I just make that prayer when I get in the vehicle and I follow the cookie crumbs. When I say cookie crumbs, I just mean you'll hear something. It'll trigger you and you'll be, maybe I should go there. Oh, I haven't spoken to her in a long time. I'm going to give her a call. Whatever it is, follow it. You have no idea how much impact that could have on another person's life or your own. You may find yourself in a brand new situation or opportunity that because you got out of the way and you let the angels and your guides direct your path, they could finally do and guide you to the places you need to go. So I have this adventuring stone that I wanted to show. It's actually been quite popular at the store. Several people have been coming in and buying adventuring. Quite pretty. Adventuring is said to uplift the spirit and enhance the sense of humor. It has a positive effect on your psyche and to strengthen one's sense of well-being. I think that this is a great stone for what we've just talked about. because it's all about bursting through our own monotony, our own routines in life, and allowing Spirit to bring in something new into your life, some new revelation that will allow you to kind of burst through that wall you've got right now that you can't seem to push through. And it's because you're in the way. You need to get out and let Spirit direct you. Listen to your sacral, down here, your tummy. I had somebody give me that advice not too long ago, and you know, it's really simple. You can live your life by listening to what your stomach is saying, those muscles in your stomach that go, or the butterflies. And butterflies are good. That means you're onto something. All right, before we end, Heart and Soul, Tony Salerno, beautiful deck, beautiful deck. These angels, my guide said, Claudette, make sure that this is the card we pulled today. These are beautiful cards. It's suggested to hold them up to your chest. Shuffle them till you feel like it's time to stop. And I've got shivers. Let's see what this one is. I'm gonna have to put her up close. How's that? It's time to step into your power and create an enchanted world. It can be if you want it to be. For just as the oak tree is hidden in its seed, so too the god or your goddess is hidden within you. Reason devoid of feeling is simply harsh judgment. So listen to your heart also, and move beyond your boundaries that you've placed around yourself. I encourage you to go on an adventure, a spiritual adventure, and I promise you, you will be amazed. This has been Crystal Words with Claudette, and I love you.